Welcome back, everyone. It feels like we just dipped our toes into the world of business credit scores, and now we're diving headfirst into the deep end, the future of credit scoring. Honestly, I'm kind of geeking out about this. It's fascinating stuff.
Definitely a super exciting time to be talking about credit. Things are changing so fast, and it's all about using data in these new and innovative ways.
Okay, you mentioned alternative data sources before the break. What exactly are we talking about here? Are lenders, secretly checking my Instagram likes or something?
Not exactly stalking your social media, but they are starting to look beyond those traditional things, like your payment history, credit utilization. Now they're considering your online presence, things like website traffic, social media engagement, even those online reviews people leave. It's
Yeah.
all part of the bigger picture.
So, my digital footprint is becoming part of my financial profile.
Exactly. Makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
A business with a killer website, tons of positive reviews, and a super active online presence, it just shows stability and potential.
Okay, I see how that could be valuable info for lenders.
Hmm.
But how do they even make sense of all that data? It seems like a massive amount of information to sift through.
That's where the magic of AI and machine learning comes in.
Oh, I knew we'd get to this. Everyone's talking about AI these days.
It's not just hype, though. AI is totally revolutionizing how we look at credit scores. These algorithms can analyze insane amounts of data, way more than any human could handle. They can spot patterns, predict future behavior, and basically create a much more nuanced and accurate picture of your creditworthiness.
It's like having a super-powered financial analyst,
Yeah.
crunching numbers 237, spotting trends we might completely miss.
You got it. And here's the really cool part. AI can analyze those alternative data sources we talked about too. So instead of just looking at your past finances, it can also factor in your online reputation and customer engagement, all that good stuff.
That's incredible. It's like credit scoring is becoming way more holistic.
Absolutely. And there's another potential benefit here that I'm really excited about. AI could actually help reduce bias in lending decisions. By focusing on objective data patterns, those algorithms can create fair assessments for everyone, especially businesses that might have been overlooked in the past.
That's a game changer for small businesses and startups who might not have years of financial history to back them up.
Yeah, exactly. AI has the potential to level the playing field and create a more inclusive financial system, which is something I'm really passionate about.
So we've got AI analyzing all this data, spotting trends, but how does that actually affect my credit score? Do I get daily updates based on my latest Instagram post or something?
Haha, not quite daily updates. But we are moving towards a world of real-time credit scoring. The technology is so advanced now that lenders can access up-to-the-minute information about your business's financial activity.
Wow, that's wild. It's like a live stream of my business's financial health.
Exactly. This real-time data allows lenders to make faster and more informed decisions, which is great for businesses that need access to capital quickly.
Okay, so the future of credit scoring is looking super high-tech and data-driven. But let's be real, there have to be some potential downsides to all this, right? I mean, it's a lot of information about my business floating around out there.
You're right to be a little cautious. Anytime we're talking about data, especially sensitive financial info, privacy is a huge concern.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's a little unsettling to think that every online interaction could potentially impact my credit score.
I hear you. It's important to have really clear guidelines and regulations in place, to make sure this data is being used responsibly and ethically.
So transparency and accountability are key.
Absolutely. Businesses need to understand how their data is being collected and used in these credit decisions. And we need to be vigilant about protecting sensitive info from being misused or accessed illegally.
That makes a lot of sense. What are the algorithms themselves? How can we be sure they're fair and unbiased?
That's another great point. While AI has the potential to reduce human bias, it's not a perfect solution. It's important to remember that algorithms are created by humans, and those human biases can sometimes creep into the code.
So it's not just about the data, it's also about the tools we use to analyze it.
Exactly. We need to make sure these algorithms are being developed ethically and that they're constantly being tested and improved.
It's like we need to keep a watchful eye on the AI and make sure it's playing fair.
Exactly. And this is where collaboration is so important. We need tech companies, regulators, and businesses all working together to create a system that's innovative but also responsible.
Okay, so lots of potential benefits with AI in this new world of data-driven credit scoring. But we also need to be mindful of privacy, bias, and making sure the data is being used ethically. I'm sensing a theme here. Being proactive and staying informed are more important than ever.
You're spot on. The credit scoring landscape is constantly evolving, and the best way to navigate it is to stay informed about these changes and be prepared to adapt.
Now let's shift gears for a second and talk about protecting our business credit. It's like we're building this amazing credit profile, but then we have to worry about someone breaking in and stealing it.
It's a great analogy. Safeguarding your business credit is crucial. It's like having a top-notch security system for your company's financial well-being.
Okay, I'm ready to fortify my financial fortress. What are the essential security measures I need to put in place?
First things first, strong passwords are a must. And I mean like really strong passwords, not just password 123. You also want to enable two-factor authentication wherever possible. And don't forget to update those passwords regularly. Keep those cybercriminals guessing.
So no more using the same password for everything. Got it.
Exactly. And be super careful about who you share sensitive info with, like your EIN or bank account details. Don't fall for those phishing scams, and always verify the legitimacy of any requests for information.
Okay, be vigilant and protect that sensitive data. What else can we do to beef up our defenses?
Employee training is huge. Make sure your team knows how to spot and report potential threats, like those sneaky phishing emails or suspicious phone calls. A well-informed team is your best defense.
So it's like cybersecurity training for everyone in the company.
Exactly. You might also consider using a dedicated computer for all your financial transactions. This keeps your sensitive data separate from devices used for general business or personal stuff.
Well, that's a smart move. I've also heard that regularly reviewing credit reports is important for catching any signs of fraud.
Absolutely. It's like checking your bank statements. You want to make sure everything looks right. If you spot unfamiliar accounts, inquiries, or sudden changes in your score, investigate immediately.
Okay, so vigilance is key. But what happens if we do find some suspicious activity? Who do we call? Ghostbusters.
Not quite Ghostbusters, but you should definitely contact the credit bureau where you spotted the issue. They can help you investigate and fix any inaccuracies or fraudulent activity.
Okay, so regular monitoring and quick action if something seems off. Got it. But what about preventing these problems in the first place? It feels like we're always playing defense.
You're right. It's not just about reacting to threats. It's about building a strong security foundation.
So how do we do that? Do I need to hire a cybersecurity expert or something?
It doesn't have to be that complicated. There are simple things you can do to really strengthen your defenses.
Okay, give me those pro tips.
One of the most important things is to set up strong internal controls within your business.
Internal controls, what does that even mean?
Think of it as creating a system of checks and balances to make sure all your financial processes are accurate, efficient, and secure.
Okay, so it's like building a financial fortress from the inside out.
Exactly. This could involve establishing clear financial policies, separating duties among different team members to prevent fraud, and conducting regular audits.
Okay, so a multi-layered approach to keep that business credit safe.
Absolutely. And don't underestimate the importance of employee training. Everyone who handles financial matters needs to understand how crucial good credit is, and they need to be trained in those proper procedures.
So it's about creating a culture of financial responsibility within the company.
You got it. By investing in these security measures, you're not just protecting your credit score, you're protecting your company's reputation and giving yourself peace of mind.
Well said. It's mind-blowing to think about how much the world of business credit is changing. From AI algorithms to real-time scoring, it feels like we're on the verge of a financial revolution.
It's a really exciting time to be in business, but as we navigate all these changes, it's crucial to remember the fundamentals of good financial management.
Okay, let's recap those key principles. What are the top takeaways for our listeners today?
First and foremost, pay your bills on time, every single time. It's the foundation of building and maintaining good credit.
Yeah, no more snoozing on those invoices. Got it.
Next, be smart about how you use credit, don't overextend yourself, and keep a close eye on that credit utilization ratio.
Moderation is key. Check.
Third, protect yourself from fraud and identity theft. Strong passwords, careful monitoring, and training your team are crucial.
So as a team effort to safeguard our business credit, everyone plays a role.
Absolutely. And lastly, never stop learning and adapting. This world is constantly changing, so stay informed about new trends, tech, and best practices.
So we've covered a lot in this part of our deep dive. From AI and real-time scoring to protecting ourselves from fraud, it's been a whirlwind of information.
It has been quite a journey, and in the final part, we're going to get even more practical. We'll explore specific strategies for establishing credit, building a solid history, and using your score to access the financing you need to grow your business.
Sounds like we're about to unlock the secrets to financial success.
Can't wait.